We've had an exciting,
I wasn't
okay.
rolling. Okay, go.
Well, we just got through another Lottie Moon season, and our team was featured in Missions Friends, which you may have participated in if you're an SBC church. We got to meet lots of young people from all over the United States, and that triggered a desire for our MKs to want to connect more with your kids. And so we developed a program in which we can exchange information with youth groups and Sunday school groups, how your kids can interact with our team. And we'd love for you guys to send us videos, send us emails, questions that your kids might have for missionaries, and we'd love to answer those for you. This is going to be something that kids do and MKs respond to, and so it's going to be all kids all the time. And one of our pastors in Libby, Montana, is already leading out in this program.
Hey guys, my name is Zane Officer. I'm the pastor of Libby Baptist Church in Libby, Montana. We are, if you pulled up the map, we're basically southern Canada, almost into Idaho. Pretty remote, rural church. My wife and I have been here for 6.5 years. We were formerly with the IMB for 3 years in West Africa, but I initially approached Chris about seeing if he'd be willing to do some back and forth videos with the kids in our church, because we wanted to connect our entire church to the idea of mobilizing for missions. Where we're at in remote Northwest Montana, we don't necessarily get a lot of missionaries that are on their stateside or on their leave or back home for visits or anything like that. And so one of the challenges that we face is how do we connect well with missionaries, not just so that we say, oh, we know missionaries, but so that it spurs on our church to engage in missions. And so I ran into Chris at our annual meeting in Montana, and I just floated out the idea of, hey, would it be okay if the kids in our church started to send you videos and you would just send back some quick clips so that they could see you, they could see your family, they could see where you live. And so what that looks like now is every Wednesday night, we do a couple of songs with the kids to start off the night in worship, and then we show them a missions video. And most of the time, those mission videos are of Chris and the team that's working in Mexico, and the kids have begun to send questions back. They love to ask Chris questions about his dog, about what kind of weather there is, if they get snow, if they get just like all the weather and things. But one of the things that's emerged out of that is that our kids are beginning to see that God uses people just like them to go to the nations. And it's really cool for us because the Armstrongs are from Montana. So we can say, hey, this family is from a place really similar to where you're from, and God has asked them to go, and they're going, and this is how God is using them. And so for our church, probably like a lot of churches, missions has always been something that's like, especially mission trips has been something that's for adults. And this is allowing us to bring missions all the way down to our youngest, but it's discipling into them the idea that God could call them to go, but they have a place in their everyday life to take Jesus wherever they go. So in their families, in their homes, in their neighborhoods, that they're able to go and take the gospel just like our missionaries are going to the nations. And our end goal, like what we would love to see out of this, like we would love as a church to be a sending church. We would love to be raising up people who are called to the nations. But even if they're not called to go, we pray for a church that its heart is gripped with the need to take the gospel to the nations, whether that's through praying for the nations, supporting the nations, or going on short-term trips, or sending people long-term. We pray that even though we're in this remote corner, that the ripple effects of what happens in Libby touches every tribe, tongue, and nation. And it's really exciting to see our kids all the way to even our adults gaining excitement as they see, hey, we have a missions video this week. I can't wait to see what we're going to see from our missionaries. And being able to relate that to now seeing faces and going, I know these people, even though it's through a screen, they're developing relationships that haven't been there before. And we're super excited about what God is doing through it.
If you guys want to take part in this new ministry that we're promoting, there's a link in the description below of this video that you can click on, and there will be a document with instructions that you can download and links to where you can upload your church's videos, or an email where you can send in written questions. Thanks for watching.